Hello everyone, it's Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. I'm here to share the full project. The covers are 12 by 12. The pages are sized just slightly under that. I'm using the Simple Stories Pumpkin Spice Collection for those of you who are interested. But here it is, guys. It's a full project. It's a traditions project. Uh, if you want to do generations or a genealogy style project, this would be absolutely perfect. All right. So the tree, I show you how to create this tree in the videos, and you can put your photographs in there. You can put sentiments in there, whatever you guys want, guys. Guys, you can put absolutely anything in there. It's really gorgeous. I have to say that this tree was inspired by an actual picture frame that I saw um, in Hobby Lobby, and I thought it would just be perfect for a project. And of course, I recreated it and it turned out absolutely perfect. And I hope you all enjoy it. If you guys are wondering who's gracing the cover here, this is my mom. This is a pretty current picture of my mom. These are all current pictures. This is my oldest sister. This is me. This is Elba, and that's me. Then comes Jocelyn. Then comes Tasha, and Hades is the baby. And I'm going to do this picture of us and each of our families and hopefully collect a recipe and do some traditions journaling for each of us in this album. So I'm showing you guys this album prematurely. All of the pages are not decorated. It's because a lot of you are wanting to take advantage of my sale, and you're asking me what does the inside look like, because I gave a sneaky peeky of the outside. So I want to show you what the inside looks like. If you want to pick this up, you can pick the Digital Kit Club up 50% off, and that's just through November 30th, guys. It's just a few more days. I think it's 2 to 3 days, if I'm not mistaken. All I have left on the sale, and I don't have a 50% off sale again till next year at this time. All right, so let me show you what the inside is going to look like so you guys can make your decisions, and I know you're going to love it. So here we go. So for this side over here, I have a really large pocket, and it's for what this album is all about, and I'll show you because I've only done one of everything. All right, so it's got the 6 pages, and it's pretty fabulous. All right, so I'll show you what goes in here momentarily. So this is all about what all of my albums are about photos. All right, it's kind of in sections, and everything in there's a lot of fun photo mats in here, guys. So this is going to be kind of his and hers, or in terms of genealogy, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, my sister, her husband, their children. All right, so that's how I structured this album. So the very first flap is kind of like for it's the top tier. All right, so it's the top tier, and this lifts up. All right, and everything's room for 4 by 6 photos. And again, here's a large size for a photograph. Once again, my friends, this is not completely finished. All right, and then you get the his her type thing here with the 4 by 6 photo mats, and then in here you're going to get my fabulous stacked pocket. And what goes in here are photo mats, and I have the photo mats scattered throughout this first page. Right, only photo mats go in here, guys. And I designed some photo mats for you all. Right, and this is what they can possibly look like if you decide to create every single one of these photo mats. So I've got this one here, which is perfect for the landscapes. All right, and you can do some 3 by 4s if you choose to decorate it that way. Then I have the other photo mat that's perfect for the landscape and portrait. You can do the 4 by 6 or the 5 by 7, and then a large 8 by 10 if you wanted to crop it down to fit in this section, or two 4 by 6s, or whatever you want to do, guys. As you can see, you can journal, you can do whatever, absolutely whatever you want in these. All right, so that's that one, and I've got a couple more styles for you. So these, let me show you what this will look like completely full. Anyway, I don't want to mess you guys up. I'll show you after I'm done here. Then this flap here, all right, it's got a couple things going on. We've got either you can do the pocket, or you can just do the area for the photo. It all depends what your photo needs are, or you could do pocket, pocket on both sides. Again, it's up to you. And then you've got this area for large photo mats. All right. And what I love about this is that it's got the belly band, but nothing's going to fall out because this flap here catches whatever you put in here. All right. And coincidentally, these fit in here. All right. So you don't have to uh, think about what your photo mats are. They kind of all work back together, and I give you the measurements for these photo mats. When it's regular photo mats, I don't give measurements, but when they're interactive like this, I do. All right. And the beauty about this is that this actually pulls out and you get this large interactive photo mat. All right. So you have room for 4x6s, 5x7s, and 8x10s. Okay, you don't have to use these large areas if you don't want to. You can structure them like this for the 4x6s, but I just wanted to show you that this will accommodate a full-size 8x10 photograph if you choose to do that and if you have the need for it. My goodness, I need a leveling ruler. I can't glue anything on straight. Look at that, going uphill there. But anyway, that I can only see it in the camera. Maybe I should mat in the camera and look at myself while I'm in the camera. But how fantastic is this, guys? And you don't have to do the interactive photo mat for every single page. You can just do the large photo mat. Again, it depends what the needs are of the project, how many pictures you want to get in there, etc., etc. All right, guys, so that's that. And then when you turn the page over, I got to clear my desk out over here. When you turn the page over, all right, you've got a couple of things that I did for you, right? And these are all, you can pick and choose how you want to structure your page, all right? You put these over here so I can use them. So you can do these pages here that give you a ton of room for 4x6s, all right? And that's what that looks like. And these are attached. These do not pull out, okay? But, we can do that if we want to, right? And then you got this one over here, okay? And then we come to the center, and notice how everything is nice and tidy. All right, I'm all about the tidy. Then you have this flap here, that's a pocket. All right, for 4x6s. What I love about this project is that it's not structured to be just a recipe book. All right, you can make whatever you want out of this. My recipe designs are recipe books. They've got a bazillion pockets for recipes. They've got an area for a photograph, etc., etc. This one would make the perfect recipe album, but it's a lot more uh, free. All right, it's not so structured. You have a lot of freedom here to put where decide where you want your things to go, etc., etc. And I love that about it. So these, if you wanted to do recipes, they can go in here, guys. And then you have the smaller pockets for, I don't know, maybe a shopping list if you wanted to do that, and or your recipe in here. It all works back together, all right? And then these pull down, or if you want, they can be pictures, all right? That's what they're for. If you're doing an album only, then you can do your photographs here, all right? Whatever you want to do, guys, you can absolutely do that. But it works back beautifully for a combination of the two. Okay, and then these pull down, and then here you can either choose to do a layout, or you can just do freestanding photo mats like you see this one here. All right, for the large photo on the back, two small ones on the front, or whatever it is you want to do. And then here's the other style photo mat where you have the 5x7 choice and the 4x6 choice in the one photo mat. All right, and then the back for the large photo. So all of your photo mats can just go in here if you wanted to do that. So if this is a genealogy album, how fun would this structure be? With, all this, whatever you want in here, then you have, kind of like get over here. Got all these photo mats everywhere. The his and her thing going on in the front. you know, maybe the kitties over here, and then some other stuff, and then you have all of this fun stuff that you can pull out. You know, you can structure it again however you want. You can do one, you can do two of these. It depends. Once again, you're going to pick and choose your photo mats depending on what your photo needs are. If you're making this as a gift, I recommend this is the large. In the tutorial, you'll see this is the large photo mat, this is the medium one, and this is the small. All right, so you could do large, medium, and small. You can do a medium in here or a small in here. Again, it all depends what you want. And then it closes up nice and tidy. Nothing's going to fall out of your album. So let's go back to the front to that stacked pocket. Okay. So the way the stacked pocket is designed is so you can do, you grab the right photo mats. You do the large photo mat in the top pocket, okay? Then you do the two smaller photo mats. And I love this idea where you do the pocket card and the photo. The small pockets go in the first pocket, and then the medium goes in the middle pocket. All right, that's how you treat that. So again, how perfect is that for if you're doing a genealogy or family type of album? It's just really, really perfect. And you can do this way or like this. Again, it all depends how you want your page to be displayed. This side pocket here, the large photo mat, is sized perfectly for this if you wanted to put that in there. Okay. And this one, coincidentally, this is called the extra large photo mat. Also fits in here if that's what you wanted to put in there. But you have to make sure that, you know, the orientation of the photo mat is correct. Otherwise, everything will be upside down. Okay? So in this case, I would have to do like this for mine to be, the orientation to be correct. Okay, so all of the photo mats work back with one in the pockets. You just got to figure out which ones go where. So this is what your side pocket can look like if you treat it, you know, like this. If you put the extra large and the large photo mat in there. Just depends what you want to do with it. Okay, and then another fun thing about this album is that it has a centerfold. Every album has a centerfold, but mine is, you can tell where you are in the center. All right, so in the center, and again, this is not all done yet. I decorated one more page here, and I'll show you that. All right, so I did a little few extras here, and that's what I did on that side. So instead of doing the two 4x6s, you could do one 4x6. That probably goes right there. And so here's your 4x6 single. Here's your 4x6 double. And then over here, here's the double. And then when you lift that up, that's what that looks like. And look at how fun the top of this one looks decorated. I did not decorate the other one, so I didn't show you that. But here, what I did was I made a slit in there, put a photo mat. You can do some journaling on here. And then, why is this glued in here? I put my photo mats in there before it was dry. Now I've got to be careful because I use glue, a lot of glue. So this one I've got to kind of get off of there. I don't want to pull too much and ruin my project. So I'll deal with that one later, guys. All right. So you get the idea. Here's a photo mat. And this one is a good one too to show you. Okay. I got to fix that, figure that out. Okay. No harm done. All is well. Okay. Got to make sure your glue is dry, guys, before you add a photo mat in there. So here you can do either do it this way or that way, right? And if you want to use one of the smaller pocket cards on the back, you can. Just got to kind of fill in the space, and that just gives you a nice look. You can do 2 3x4s if you wanted to. The way these are sized, you can do both pictures, all right? 3x4s and the 4x6s. And then this came with the paper collection. All right, so I just got to figure out why that's happening over there. Again, I know it's a glue problem. Anyway, I'm going to leave them out. And then that and the stacked pocket, once again, where you do your photo mats. Or if you have some memorabilia, they're large. So if you're putting smaller things, about 2 inches smaller than the actual pocket, you get a lot of room. All right, as you can see, I can stick my hand in there. So it all depends on your sizing, okay? But you can see you can do the medium photo mats all the way down if you want to. It looks great. So now let me take it to the center fold. I digress. Right, so in the center fold, you get this kind of folder, and you can't really see it because I haven't matted it yet, but you get this folder type of thing going on here. So if you have extra photos, we always have extra photos that we want to put in the book that we don't have a specific place for, or memorabilia, this is where you put it. It looks just like one of those classroom folders, if you will. And it's just perfect, guys. And the pockets, the way the pockets are designed, nothing's going to fall out when you close your book. It's all just going to, kind of come to the center, which is perfect. So you get, in the center fold, you get the two very large, generous sized pockets for whatever you want to put in there. All right, so I will be doing a final review on this project, but it's going to take me, a few days to finish this up. So I just wanted to share with you what I had going on. And if you guys wanted to pick up the tutorial, because by the time I finish this, 50% will be gone. All right, and I just want to make sure that you have enough time to pick it up if that's what you want to do. All right, guys. So for those of you who purchased the Kit Club already, these videos are in the project folder. If you pick up the digital Kit Club, again, these videos will be in the project folder. All right, guys. So I will link you down below to your purchase options. And this is really beautiful, guys. It's a gorgeous heirloom project. This is going to be around for a long, long, long time. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon, and until next time.